Hello and welcome to a worst possible gameplay video. I am Brent, joined by Stokes, and today we're playing Neuroscape, a new Cyberpunk TCG launching on Kickstarter the day this video goes live, May 1st. So this being a Cyberpunk TCG, we have different kind of factions within the game. Today I'm playing a deck kind of centered around the hacker faction. So I'm going to be essentially playing a lot of different programs and things like that, maybe setting up some viruses and Trojan horses over on Stokes' mainframe to hopefully do a little bit of extra mainframe damage to them.
Yep, and I'm going a little more Voltron, a little more aggro with this Cybernetics faction. So I'm going to be playing down characters and committing RAM to them. But then I'm going to be enhancing them with things that may also come back and hurt me a little bit. So it's a high risk, high reward, as we've learned looking through the deck. Some of the numbers in this are like, they're asking you to roll a 25 on a D20. Like that's the level of risk we're talking.
High risk.
High risk. But
And
the
high
reward, yeah. And you know, if you don't get the reward, it kills you.
So again,
it's kind of a mono black feeling, right?
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of that of like, I'm going to keep just lightly killing myself to...
hopefully...
I don't know what yours would be. Yours is almost like a pingers kind of thing. I mean, we just looked through the deck, so we're just assuming, but you're like accruing counters on my mainframe.
to start doing pings on net check and stuff.
Yeah, which is kind of like when you move to combat, it's like just before that. It's like a delayed upkeep in a way.
Yeah.
So I'm getting pinged as I go along. But
yeah, so like we said, we've just looked through the decks, but we're going to get into it. We're going to play a little bit of it. So we've shuffled up, we've rolled off, and let's play on. All right, Stokes, you're going first.
yeah,
Let's see what you do.
We like trying out the starter decks. All right. You can draw... God, you can install one RAM from your RAM deck, or you can draw a single card. On any other turn, you get a combination of two.
Yep.
You can either install two, draw two, flip and flop. I'm going to install one, and I'm immediately going to commit that to a scrapper.
Fantastic.
So the scrapper has an activated 2 ability to essentially ramp for 1. And with that, I'll pass. It's not true, because every creature in this game has haste, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Can attack the turn.
They can activate. They can do. There is no sort of summoning sickness equivalent. So
Yep.
with that, I'll swing for 1 on your bioframe.
Bioframe.
This deck being all enhanced equipment, just big, strong, burly dudes. I'm going for the bioframe. As we found, it looks like you're exclusively attacking my mainframe. So
Yeah, I do a lot of mainframe damage, and you're doing a lot of bioframe. As you can see, there's 2 different health
Yep.
pools. But
The-
essentially, if one goes to 0, we lose.
I see a lot of the stuff in my deck can hurt my own mainframe, though.
Oh.
So it's like I'm almost losing my mind to build my body.
Ooh.
It's kind of flavorful. All right, yeah, I'll pass.
Cool. So I'm going to install 2 RAM. I'm going to pay 2 to immediately put a Trojan horse over on your mainframe. And I'm going to pass.
Okay, hold on. I got a card for it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and kind of like foretell, it seems that Trojans are always 2-drops, so that it's not like actually giving. I don't have to check and see. Did he really? Is it only a 2? You know.
Yeah.
So that's nice. All right, I'm going to. I went right to drawing. I gotta
Oh,
think.
you gotta
I gotta
think.
think.
While he's thinking, Trojan horses, very much like Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap cards. They're face down. They get activated when things get triggered, or I can choose to activate them depending on what Trojan is played.
Super simple. Install twice.
Makes sense?
I'm gonna run 2 RAM on my scrap heap ability, which will also run the scrapper.
Okay.
Ramp me 1.
Okay.
And with my ramp, I pass.
Well, when you did that, you activated my Trojan. If all of your opponent's RAM is committed or running, deal 4 damage to them. So you take 4 mainframe damage.
I don't know if I've ever been hurt for ramping on turn 2. That's crazy. All right, 4?
4.
Whew.
Memory leak.
Hey, that's a different card.
Oh,
Memory leak's a magic card.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Now I'm going to take a look at my hand, see if I want to install or draw definitely am going to do a double install.
Just keep installing stuff on me, dude. Stick me with your thumb drives.
What?
Hey,
What was that? I'm going to commit 1 to get out admin. Very similar to your scrapper.
Yeah, I think the only difference is the faction.
The faction, yeah. Now that I have that, I am actually going to now commit 2 to Deep Diver.
How are you getting all the bodies out, dude?
I got bodies on bodies on bodies, and look at that body. Look at that body. So for 1, and because there's no summoning sickness, I am going to actually run her so that I can move the hacker program closest to the bottom of your recycle bin to the top of your cyber deck. So all I have right here is my Trojan horse memory leak. It's going to go right to the top. And I'll swing 1 into your mainframe.
Great. Mainframe go down.
Pass.
All right. Here we go. Initializing. God, I just immediately go for the deck that's closest to my hands. And that's an activated thing, so you could just keep doing it. Keep doing it. And I'm a tap out kind of guy. I like running the numbers, getting it as close as I can, especially in a game where you can choose 1, choose 2, draw cards. It's like, why wouldn't you go right to what you know your resources need, you know?
Yep. Try to get as fast to 7 as possible and then hang out there for a minute.
That being said,
going up 2.
I'm going to install 2.
Okay.
And I'm tapping them, but instead of tapping them, I'm going to commit 4 to the back alley bruisers. They have the ability knuckle up, which I can run ram on them to duel a target character. So just we fight.
Gotcha.
That being said,
gonna fight something?
Yeah, I'm going to fight there. I don't want the loop of
Makes
constant
sense.
Trojaning.
So the deep diver is going to go to my recycle bin, and then my ram goes back to my ram bank.
Yep. So it's kind of like your resources go away until the character is gone, but you don't have to commit them to anything other than characters.
Yep.
Hey, take 1.
I'll take 1 to
Your
my bio
body,
frame.
yada yada yada.
All set.
Also, dude, so set.
Perfect.
This is also a 6/3, by the way. So
I'm going to install 1 ram.
You're running the numbers.
And draw. And
say you had a memory leak in hand. When does that activate? Just at, like, if you put it on me now, all my resources are, all my RAM is running. Does it just pop?
You may flip and destroy to activate on any swift check after the turn it was played.
Okay, so after the turn it was played.
Yep.
Okay.
So I can't do it right now.
Yeah, and you don't get a swift check on my initialize.
I am going to force close my admin.
Okay.
To get another RAM over this way.
Force close is almost just a way to get RAM back. It's like you just sacrifice your creatures, essentially. Makes me wonder if there's going to be like an aristocrat style play.
Yeah.
Because normally you need the sacrifice value and the outlet. So you need both pieces. But if it's like the outlet is built in, I'm getting my RAM back and I get to kill the thing. But on death,
you
know, we haven't seen it yet, but seems like an easy design space.
I'm going to run 2 RAM to put a Trojan horse on your mainframe. I wonder what it could be.
Now I have to play with like 1 extra resource in mind. It's only 4. It's only 4.
It's only 4.
What's 20% of my health?
And then I'm going to run 3 more. I'm going to play Neural
You're
Disruptor.
You're going to run 3 more. Oh, God.
And I'm going to attach it to your character, which... So the big thing about this card is it has Psychosis 15. If this character attacks, blocks, or activates an ability, roll a d20. If you roll lower than its total Psychosis, which is 15, it deals its attack damage to you, and this action fails. This character must attack on your combat step or stage if able.
So words. He has to attack, and when I attack, I have to roll a 15 or higher, or I hit me for 6.
Yep.
I mean, at least I hit myself for 6 in a way that you don't do, like you don't deal bio damage to me at all.
But what's great is if you do it, like you won't activate your ability because it's a duel, but if you were to activate your ability and it didn't actually run your program or your character, you would be able to like maybe do it twice in a turn because you'd try to activate, it would fail, then you go to attack and fail.
Yeah, because it's anytime you attack or block or activate an ability,
it's
which
like
is
anytime
just
it does anything.
And there's plenty of ways to do that, multiples of those.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I pass.
All right. Okay.
Now, what decision are you going to make here? You got some decisions.
What I'm saying. Some decisions. I'm automatically going to install 1. I think I'm going to draw. Okay. Now from here I have the choice. The choice was pretty simple because I don't want to deal 6 to me.
All right.
Simple choice. Get that out of here.
It's gone.
All right. So when you force close, you do get to keep all your RAM.
Yep.
Readied.
And when your character gets destroyed, your RAM would technically go back to your RAM bank running, but force closing re-readies it.
Yep. Okay. I think I like that. Let's be chill.
Totally chill. That's all I've been.
Fun times. God, I think my mainframe here kind of hurts me a little bit.
Oh, shoot.
I'm going to commit 4 to Freya.
Oh, man.
Freya's a 4/6. She has an ability for 2 I can activate to deal 2 damage to up to 2 targets. Characters. Only characters. The reason I say I think it hurts me is because I'm going to commit another 1 to Virtual Kid. And then I'm going to run Code Breaker on him.
Sick.
So,
you activated my Trojan. Or no, I guess it's done during a Swift. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I immediately forgot about that. This bright red card that's not mine. Forgot
card.
all about it.
Don't worry.
But
let me know when you go to combat.
The reason I'm saying that this Code Breaker. It's funny because this kid, he's smart. Because he's got level 2 head, level 1 arms.
Wicked smart.
Just wait till he grows up. He'll have level 2 arms, just like I said.
He's still got level 1 bottom half too, so he ain't skipping leg day.
Level 1. Well, it's not legs. Remember, it's body.
It's body.
It's body.
Body, yaddy, yaddy.
Body, yaddy. I'm sorry. But Code Breaker, it has Psychosis 5. So anytime I do anything, I have to roll for 5 or the thing doesn't go through, and then I hurt myself.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, smart. Put it on the little kid because he can't hurt me so bad. Because I have 4 committed permanents to the Cybernetics faction. Now he's a 4/3.
Whoa. Okay.
No, a 4/4. So I'm like, oh shit. Because he's a 4/4, he deals 4 to me.
Yeah, that's tough.
That being said, it's only Psychosis 5.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
You're great at rules.
I'm going to move to combat.
You're going to trigger my Trojan horse.
Who could have seen this coming? I seem to have forgotten that could happen. All right,
Get
4.
memory leaked, nerd.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I got competitive in the moment.
I get it. I understand.
All right, now that we're in combat.
Now that we're in combat, we're swinging everything at you.
Okay.
I do have to roll for the Psychosis check to make sure that this even happens. That being said, I've got my D20, which the starter decks come with this really awesome, like hollow but metal, gunmetal red, gunmetal and red D20. This thing's fantastic. That being said, shouldn't be landing on phones. That's my bad.
That's okay.
I'll do a little block. Off cam, what'd I get?
13.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to say 3.
It was,
like,
it
no
was
way.
so close to landing on the 1 and it just clicked over.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. All
Dang.
right, so it is attacking.
Okay.
So that is 9.
Whoo, on my bio.
Yep. All 9 to buy. Well, let me just double check, make sure. Yep. I don't remember seeing a mainframe in here, but
Yep.
cool.
And for anyone wondering, you can tell what it's attacking based on the color of the attack value.
Yeah, it's normal attack power kind of stats that we're used to, but the attack is red or the attack is blue. Or maybe I should say power is Brent. I don't.
Yeah. So my turn.
It's all you.
Draw 1. Oh, I was kind of hoping to have another ram, but I need a card, so I'm going to draw 2.
I was going to say, if you're hoping to have another ram, just put one down.
No,
that's the power of this resource, dude. It's your own choice.
It is really great, but it's like I was hoping that this second card I drew was going to be more useful than it was, so then I could have more ram, but I needed to draw something else. I'm going to run 3 ram.
Wow.
To put Cortex Crab out, which essentially is a cyberware, headware. Take control of target character opponent controls until end of turn. Refresh it and its abilities. It attacks, deals the mainframe damage instead of whatever it usually says until end of turn. And at the end of the turn, this gets destroyed and it goes back to you.
So you're stealing a character. You're attacking me in the blue space. Yeah, we're just going to leave the ram here to make it easier.
Yep.
But no, you're taking everything with it.
Now, question.
Sure.
How big is the toughness on your 2 creatures?
1. Don't look at that. 1 and 4.
1 and 4.
Yeah.
Dang.
Actually, no, you did just take away. I don't have that on board anymore. So now there's only 3 on board.
Yep.
It is 1 and 2.
Awesome, because I'm going to run 2 more RAM to use the ability to deal 2 damage to 2 target characters. Choosing those characters.
Well, 2 damage to up to 2 creatures. So it's 2 total damage to up to 2.
Dang, I thought it was 2 to
That's
2.
how I read it.
I am going to pay 2, and it's going to deal 2 damage up to 2 target characters. I'm going to send 1 damage over at your scrapper, and then 1 will go over at your virtual kid. But I know he's got 2 toughness. So.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because I thought maybe, I was like, oh, well, maybe killing this will drop it down. But because it was at 4 and it's at 2 for this ability. So this will die, and it actually still keeps that +1.
Keeps the +1, yeah.
So this is dead, comes back running. And you know what? Just a better market. Because it's kind of changing as we go along.
And then I will move to swing 4 at your mainframe.
4 mainframe.
And then, unfortunately, I will have to pass. So this goes away, and this goes over to you.
Perfect. All right. We initialize.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we got? That might just fully not swing. I feel like pretend this damage doesn't exist.
I'd feel better about it if it would also do your mainframe, because I could get you closer to where I can get you, but you're essentially just going to hurt yourself. But if you
bioframe?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I could hit myself for like 12. I mean, I'm not going to this time, but I'm gonna install 1. I'm gonna draw 1. I'm even. We're chill.
Yep, super chill.
That being said, I'm not gonna be chill, and I'm gonna put 3 down for the Iron Maiden.
Okay.
I'm just gonna swing out at you. We're gonna hope.
All right.
Right now, I'm swinging 6 for sure. Is it lethal?
Right now it is.
I know, but the dice roll.
The dice
will determine if this attack is lethal.
Come on. Give me one more turn.
5.
Give me one more turn.
It's off the table. 14.
Dang it.
It's hard to catch with all this glare.
Yeah.
It's like such a shiny dice that it's catching.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do.
Lethal. Dude, it's crazy you hit me for, like, how did I get to 7? Like, I actually, you hit me for 4.
I did 8 with the memory leaks.
Yeah.
I mean, these were the other cards I had. This was my first draw fishing. I could make you discard a card, but I was like, that's not going to help me get out of here. And then my admin, I could have done a blocker, but I was hoping to do a little bit more damage widespread. It's a good game.
We got to go again.
We got to go again. Game 2. Cool. I'm going first this time. I'm going to go with just a single install of RAM, and I will pass.
All right, I guess I'll do the same.
You'll do the same?
And keep my hand. I didn't know if I was keeping my hand. I hadn't looked at it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Install 2. Commit to Scrapper. Commit to Virtual Kid. Swing for 2.
Jeepers. All right. Taking 2 already.
Yep. You got scrappers and children coming after you, dude. What did you do?
I don't know.
All right, I'll pass on that.
Cool. Gonna install 2 RAM.
He's getting big.
I'm gonna run 1 RAM to overload Mark 1. Deal 2 damage to target opponents.
Dude, I hear overload and it triggers me.
Oh.
I'm gonna do this to overload. I go, ah.
So 2 damage to either your mainframe or a target character. I will deal 2 damage to your scrapper.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna slow down your ramp a little bit.
How you know I was gonna ramp? Just the flicker of the eyes, like, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna then commit 2 RAM over to Tagger, and then I will swing 1 at your mainframe.
Oh, beep,
and I will pass.
I don't know if the audio is catching those little noises, but this is a free companion app. Mm-hmm. I always like, and it has all the comprehensive rules. It has the card gallery attached, so I'm always down for that.
Works really nice with the 2 different life totals and all that. So
yes.
What you installing?
1.
Oh.
And draw. Ah! Why not? You know?
Why not?
Why not?
We're here, right?
Don't do drugs, kids. For 2, I'm going to give this kid drugs.
Oh, no.
Megaroids Kiwi Crush.
Shoot.
Give target character you control +4/+4 and +10 psychosis. If the character is my faction, the Cybernetics, it instead gets 5 psychosis.
Okay.
So he has
There's still psychosis, though.
There's still psychosis, but he is +4/+4. So I will swing for 5 Well, I moved to combat. You got anything?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Come on. Is that 15?
I think so.
Damn, dude, I'm rolling high. Let's go. I mean, it only needs to be a 5, but all right, that's 5 to you. And with this drugged up roided kid, I'll pass. I love that drug is like a card type.
I know.
It's so fun.
I'm gonna install 2 RAM.
Does this guy look kind of like All Might?
A little bit. I think more Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem? Yeah, he doesn't have the fucking the doingly wisps, but
I'm gonna commit 3 to Nova, the White Rabbit. Hi, Nova.
Hi, Nova.
So 2/3. It's got to pay 1 RAM and run her to draw a card from your cyber deck, and then pay 2 RAM. Right?
Well, that's nice.
Tap it. Past life. Search your cyber deck for I believe, a Wonderland or a Hacker card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. Then shuffle Nova into your cyber deck. So a lot of.
I think it's a different faction name.
Oh,
I think
the rabbit?
she is a Wonderland person, but I think the rabbit is something else.
All right.
It could be both.
It could be both. We don't know.
We don't know. I don't know. It don't know.
So 3 at your mainframe.
3 at the mainframe. Oh, she hits mainframe. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. There we go.
That's that?
That's all I got.
All right.
Unfortunately.
All right. How do I kill the bunny?
Put the bunny back in the box.
That's how you kill the bunny.
Yeah.
We're gonna install 2 RAM.
Okay.
We're gonna commit 4
Ho!
to the back alley bruisers.
Dang, okay.
Gonna get bodied by a kid for 1. Nope, this has haste. Make it 6 on top of that.
Jesus.
I forgot that we can just be swinging. Like it feels so strange.
Oh my God. So much. All good?
I don't know. I should be asking you that. Are you all good?
No, I'm not, but we're going to see what we can do.
You got it, dude. It's bunny time. God, dude, the foiling on that card is so good.
It's beautiful.
I'm just gonna peek it to see the rarity, see if they have a different rarity. No, it's just a rare.
I'm going to install 1 RAM.
Installing 1.
Draw 1 card.
Just in case. Because now you can draw another one. Maybe you get something free.
I'm going to go ahead and force close my tagger.
For the RAM.
For the RAM.
It was really smart timing of them. Like when they're creating the timing of the game, it's really smart to say you get to make your RAM and your draw decisions, then choose if you're force closing and you get the RAM under them. It lets you see the outcome a little clearer.
Yeah. So I running 3 RAM to play Overload Mark II to do 4 damage to that guy.
The overload. Triggering me, dude. 4 damage, dead. RAM comes back running.
And then I think I'm just going to pass and leave up a blocker because I don't know what you're coming at me with next.
For real at any point. And now I have enough RAM to run another one. That being said, let's try. Boom.
No. Boom. I'm deciphering the face. Oh God. Not the blue steel.
Not the blue steel. You can't change the order of this as we've learned.
Yep, because cards will affect it.
Yep, you can pull from the bottom or top of it.
Mm-hmm.
A 2/3.
2/3.
It's almost. I feel like it can be stronger to just tap your stuff down than to kill it, because then you're going to get 3 back. Now you get to choose to kill it either way, but I see. I'm like, oh, you can tap it to draw a card. Who would sack Nova?
Right?
Who would come on? You're going to force quit Nova?
You can't force quit Nova, dude.
Come on. That being said, I'm going to force quit Nova.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
don't do
Nova.
it like this. All right, I'm going to commit 4 RAM. No, stop.
Okay.
Stop. Freya's back.
Hey, what up, Freya?
Freya.
Oh my God, a 4/6.
What was that? Was
nothing.
A 4/6?
Nothing. No big deal.
Yeah. I'll swing at you with a 4/6.
I will block.
You'll block.
I'll block. I'm sorry, Nova.
You force quit Nova.
I didn't force quit. She was useful.
She was just forced to quit.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't even know. I can't.
I'm not force quitting you. You're force quitting me.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not force quitting. I'm firing. I don't know. I'm not firing you. I'm quitting.
You good?
Am I good? Oh, dude. I should, again, you keep asking me this. Are you good?
I'm going to draw 2 cards.
This is how aggro decks work, though. It's like, eventually here, I'm going to be losing steam, I bet.
Okay. I'm going to commit 2 RAM to Phantom OS.
The Phantom of the OS is here.
I
swear we haven't said that before.
Nope. It's
Off the cuff.
just a 1/1. Cost 2, or I could pay 2 a RAM into it and search your cyber deck for a virus or Trojan, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. And then
right to your hand.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And I'm gonna pass.
You got RAM floating.
I do have RAM floating currently. RAM is
Untap.
at the ready. It is installed but not being used by my computer currently. I've not gotten any viruses or Trojans this time, and I feel like I'm like missing that aspect of it.
You're like a hacker with no keyboard.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Blackout boys.
Okay.
2/2. It's all coming at you.
All
Sorry,
right.
move to combat.
Move to combat.
These aren't attacking yet.
I'm going to run 4 RAM to delete Freya, and then I will block with the Phantom there.
My boy. He's just a kid, dude.
Well, my Phantom OS just destroyed that kid.
That's like my
And then
Spider-Man,
I'll take the 2
my
from.
Spider-Man 2 reference. It's just a kid.
It's just a kid. No older than my son.
What was that New York accent? No older than my
I
son.
don't know.
Yeah,
I've never been to New York. I don't know.
You never been to New York?
Well, I guess I was in the airport for 5 seconds for the Pokemon trip. That's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They flew me to New York. I was there. I ate pizza in the airport. And I flew
hold
out.
on. You flew from Michigan to New York to Ohio?
The reverse, but yes. Ohio to New York, because remember my plane got canceled going
that's
down.
right. You had to drive.
Ohio to New York.
They don't know that.
They don't know.
Pokemon.
I'm going to draw 2.
Great.
Oh, interesting. That is cool. Doesn't help me currently. Well,
Yeah, I gotta show off. Arc on the playmat. These playmats are sweet.
they are very cool. How many cards do you have in hand?
How many? Is that public info too?
2. Interesting. You've got so much RAM you're going to draw. So is that really worth it? Probably not. Probably should just do.
You know, they talked about it in the rules a lot of different RAM destruction things. So I wonder how prevalent that's going to be outside of the 2 starters.
Commit 1 RAM. 2 admin.
Public info. What is it?
It is overload. Mark 1.
I don't even remember what that does. That's right. You only got 4, dude.
Deep diver coming out. Committing 2 RAM to her.
Is he gonna do it?
God, I need the blocker.
I was gonna say, is that blocker going away, dude? You're only at 4. Dude, I can use 1 resource and kill you. I'm sure. I haven't drawn it yet, but I'm sure it's in here.
I'm gonna run 2 RAM to do fishing. Let me look at your hand, and I may discard a card from it.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, it says technically you reveal it, but
Well, to you.
I will discard dumpster diver and let you
Dumpster
have
Diver.
antivirus still, because apparently I'm not drawing any of those cards that can do anything with this game.
My Norton antivirus is up to date, and your keyboard's missing. So,
And I pass.
all right. I wonder if you probably have to make the decision all at once to like draw two,
Probably.
draw 1. I was like, because I can go, do I need ramp?
Oh, shoot.
I've never seen this card.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember reading this
Must
one.
be bad. If it's a good card, he'd remember, so I'm hoping it's bad. Okay. I was about to say, we'll know how good it is based on how much your mouth opens after reading it, but you went with the lips out.
Yeah. It's not a mouth open card.
Okay.
After reading some of these, there are some mouth open cards
I
in
was
here that
gonna
I'm
say,
like, I could die right now.
So that card's not cracked, but it's
No.
interesting.
Let's get, well, like I said, I
That's
haven't
what
seen
that
it before.
face means.
You know how it is. I'm going to commit 1 to Virtual Kid. I've just got an army of children.
Hey, Cyberpunk.
Cyber. Yeah.
Yes.
And then, does it make more sense to go? Yeah, it does for sure. Gonna run 2 to equip this young child
Oh, shoot.
with a flux cannon.
Whoa, okay.
Flux cannon, it has psychosis 5, so again, it's all about dice rolls. It's only 5, so hopefully I roll decent. Character gets +2/+0, and if it deals combat damage to a character, it deals that much damage to another target character.
Whoa, okay.
Now, it's interesting because now my mainframe is activated at 1, so he has a +1 naturally.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm going to be swinging a 4/2. So you'd have to double block anyway to get rid of him. If the attack's coming through, I guess, because that's what we'll figure out first. So move to combat.
Yep.
I assume you. And we're gonna swing that at you. Here we go.
3.
5.
Yes, let's go.
All right. Well, I'm still swinging 2 at you.
Swinging 2.
Now I just want to double check. Oh, well, a couple things are gonna happen, but
Oh, yep. Go ahead.
yeah. So it doesn't attack, and it hits me for 4.
The wrong health pool, but I'll still take it.
But yeah, I'm matching.
I will go to block with Deep Diver.
Okay.
In the Swift check, I'm going to run her and run the ram to move Overload Mark 1 to the top of my deck.
Cool. What does that do? Deal 2?
2 damage.
Okay.
And then damage goes through and all that.
Oh, nope. This lives.
You're good.
This lives.
Yep, you're good.
I was thinking it was a double block, but you're good. Cool. You know what this is. Pass to you.
All right. 5. Draw my Overload, and I'm going to do a second draw for turn. That's interesting.
How interesting.
Not the
How many ram interesting? You don't have to tell me that. Be like Ben. Like, I'll move that land to the bottom. Like, Ben, you don't have to tell us that.
I'm going to go ahead and run 2 ram for a Trojan horse.
Fire Trojan
For a Trojan horse.
Fire Trojan horse.
And then I will run 1 to overload Mark 1 on your black. Because that guy hurt you. I'm hoping you just keep rolling low.
Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting.
And I'm going to pass.
That's great because you gave me more ram by killing the guy I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, but I know you only have the 1 card in hand, so you're going to draw 2, but I'm like...
Yeah, which means I might be able to play both of them, huh?
Yeah, that's possible. But you're going to have a bad draw. Oh, that's not a bad draw face. That's not a bad draw. Shoot. I made a judgment call.
Dude.
Game 3 of us ever playing
dice,
it.
bro. Give me your dice.
What?
We're doing 2. Well, I got to commit 2. To the Blackout boys.
Oh, they're back. It didn't even matter.
And
it didn't even matter.
And who's better than the Blackout boys to give Brent the Nux?
No.
Now this is an all or nothing.
Okay.
This is an all or nothing because right now if I attack with just him, even if it goes through, you could block.
Yep.
Okay. But if they both go through, it's a dub.
That's true.
Because what this gets for being here is a +7/+0.
Oh man.
But it's Psychosis 10, so I have to roll better. So that's why I got to roll 5 here. I got to roll 10 there.
Okay.
It has an activated ability that could cost me 7 life and do nothing. So I don't want to pay 3 to just hurt myself 7.
That'd be cool though.
But again, interesting with the math because now my second mainframe ability is active. So it's not just +1, it's +3 total. So these each have a +3/+3. And I don't know, they gave us a whole bunch of these foily pop-out tokens in the starter decks.
Yeah, they look great.
Which are awesome.
Okay.
So I think I have enough because they got some +0, +1s, vice versa.
I have some over here too if you need.
Hey, well, get out of here.
Okay.
They knew what they were doing. They knew I'd be fucking stacked. I'd have my own Batman montage and come at you fully equipped.
Yikes.
All right. We're moving to attack.
Okay. And when you do that,
I should say move to combat.
Combat, good. You go to roll first, right? And then I choose blocks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I need you to hit a below 5 on one and below 10 on another.
Who we rolling first on?
Let's roll the 5
roll the
first.
5,
Yeah,
right?
let's
'Cause
keep the end. You gotta keep it high.
we-
Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Come
Vegas. We got a runner. Oh,
on. That's a nat 20 on the edge of the table, dude.
for this one. No, I'm just kidding.
No, the 5.
I'm just kidding. Okay. So you got a big boy coming at you still. You have a what did I say he was? He's a 6'4" child.
Yes.
10.
10. Yeah, I know. A 50-50 shot.
19.
God dang it. A nat 20 and a 19.
These rolls are crazy. So anyway. He's like, let me reach your virus. Oh yeah, pay 1 and destroy the virus.
I forgot.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's all right. It only worked for an ability, so.
It's not Swift anyway, so. Well, there you have it.
That's it. I can't do anything. Boop, boop. Yeah, I'll block this guy.
Do it. Let the kid kill you.
Yeah, I want the kid to
The kid with the flux
I want
cannon.
the kid to get the glory.
It reminds me of was that movie Hollywoodland, where it's is it
The Superman?
Yeah, the Superman. Yeah,
Ben
that's
Affleck?
that's what it reminds me of. Except you get got.
I got.
You get got.
This is the Trojan horse I had. It was called Redirect.
Oh,
choose new targets for target character ability on the cache.
Oh my
so I was
god!
hoping
If
you
you
could have
made me
acted that.
nux and pummel my own kid,
God, that would have been so good.
and then I swing to attack and just hit me for 7, just be like, oh my god, absolute family annihilation.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show just a couple. Well, I want to show off the foil cards, right? Like you were able to play Nova.
Mm-hmm.
I was not able to play Arc, the playmat's namesake, or Metalhead.
Mm-hmm.
Which Metalhead's an interesting include in this deck because you can activate it to duel 2 characters, so you can have it fight the characters essentially. But what's interesting is you destroy all cyberware on both target creatures after the duel. So it's like, even if I'm hitting a 10-10, I destroy every piece of cyberware on there. But you don't have any cyberware in that deck, do you? So it's a funny include, but also it's a 6/8. Like, he's just massive. And if it's like, oh, you have a bunch of littler guys, I can still for 3 just be like bonk, bonk, kill 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's really great.
Yeah, that is really cool.
The other, we didn't get to play one, but I wanted to highlight the environment cards because I like a playmat that they work together.
Yep.
That's
it
nice.
works really cool.
But the environment, much like a stadium in Pokemon, this one is my environment. It essentially just gives all attackers, because it's for both fields,
it affects both
playmats,
sides,
both players. It gives them stamina, so they don't run to attack. So essentially a vigilance, it's attack, and then you can later use them to block. You can use their tap abilities. Yeah, and then Arc, because I actually didn't get to play my second one. Yeah, that's true. Arc is nice because it actually plays off of something like a max gains. You can attack, and then in the opportunity, like the priority you get, you can deal 1 damage to all opponents' characters, which you had so many 1/1. I mean, like, as we've played, I've seen lots of 1/1s.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
the way that you can pump these characters is huge, but I like that all of the cybernetics like give you psychosis. Like like, look how much you're pumping. You could one-shot your opponent or yourself.
Yep. The high risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward.
We saw Nova get played, but I do have Hex Codemancer in the deck. This one's cool. To run it, you just get to play a Trojan for free. Costs 0. So I can just attach for free, which is really cool. And then for 3 RAM and a run for the DDoS attack, deal 2 times damage, hacker damage to target opponent's mainframe.
So you can do 2 times your faction loyalty to hackers, which is everything you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
To target opponents.
You know, I noticed when we were kind of talking about, because one of the questions I had immediately was like, oh, this has the faction on the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
Does this count? No, this kind of just shows you like what flavor this is.
Yep.
But I noticed that they said there are cards that have this blank, like a factionless thing. And I saw it on the resource and I was like, does that mean that there are ones that can have them? You know,
like resource cards?
Of course, this is the starter deck. I would hate to have that in this game, like in the starter deck. It would be bad to change these up. It's nice to have something guaranteed, especially as we're learning or we're teaching someone new. But
your favorite card
2 things
has the blank.
Well, so the good thing about that one, you're playing it on my character. You're not attributing my faction. Like, you couldn't be helping my faction.
That's true. That
way.
makes sense.
Now,
okay,
we're playing 2 different decks that are like built for each other.
Right,
so
but in a mirror
whatever.
match,
like when you stole my character. But if you stole the right character at the right mirror match, you might be activating your stuff.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But 2 things that excite me about the RAM is there's the opportunity for growth and like function, kind of like special energies in Pokemon or utility lands in Magic or something. Any resource that does something, but it's so silly and so small. But I'm like, these are yellow. It could be purple.
They could be purple.
It could be red. Like the small
colors.
cosmetics you could be putting on this with almost like, more limited wear. I'm just like, why not?
And foil.
But
Textured.
Well,
I mean, come on.
foil, textured.
I know who I'm talking to.
You know who you're talking to, dude. Give me ones that are double sided that are because I guess you can't do that if
it's going to be shuffled.
If they're going to be shuffled and there's going to be something special in there, but yeah. I just like any space for a game. I like looking at all of the like voids to see what could be, grown on.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it. You stayed to the end. That's the best thing you can do, as we say on our other channel as well. Be sure to like and subscribe the video. That would also help a lot. And we're going to do a lot more different gameplays in the future. So if there's games you want us to check out or things we should keep on the lookout for, either Kickstarters or other things like that, definitely let us know in the comments below. But we definitely have a lot more things lined up. So get excited for what's coming on the channel.
Yep, we're going to have the link to the Kickstarter below. So
if
you're excited to see these starter decks in action, try them out yourselves. I think it's also still available on Tabletop Simulator. So if you want to play, just load it up and play. There's a 5-minute how to play on YouTube that we watch that's put out by Neuroscape themselves. The app is free to download. We didn't need any special QR codes, just download it.
Yep.
So kind of play it now, see what it's like, hop in that Kickstarter, support a dope company making a dope card game.
Yeah.
And it's just 2 guys.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's
they're working with other printing facilities and stuff, but it's like, and the artists, they were hiring artists, but it's like it was designed, created, managed, facilitated by just 2 guys.
Yeah. Very cool stuff. All right, we'll see you out there in the Neuroscape. Logging off.